4:20 on a Saturday afternoon. Just had a conversation with my daughter, who was going to go into an appointment, but she got disturbed because she had to wait around for Northeast Kingdom Mental Health Services to bring her court-ordered medications. I told you back in May of 2021, April, March, and February, right? After we had a meeting in January of 2021, Northeast Kingdom Mental Health Services, Laurie, the one that just had interaction with my daughter, on a Saturday. This is Saturday, February 26th, on a Saturday. You get 2 kids that are dead because of people like this chasing our kids down to give them medications. Why? Why are these kids on medications? I can't get my daughter away from the medications until you all start standing up for your children too. Because I've filed the lawsuits and I'm filing more. I can promise you that. I'm not going to stop filing because I'm tired of the fact that my family has been destroyed by the role players of Northeast Kingdom Mental Health Services. It used to be this Linda Cope. I've got paperwork right here in the box, okay? Linda Cope was at Brighton Elementary School, and she was starting by luring the kids, her and Mary Hare, the IEP teacher. Mr. Whitaker got fired from that Brighton Elementary School in 2006. The end up. Because he had written a letter about the growing personal relationship between Mary Hare and my daughter, BK, being Brianna. Okay? Now that she's 29 years old, and it took us until she was 28 to get the records that prove that Jeff Hare did what? Sexually assaulted and abused my daughter in Island Pond, Vermont. Who was he? Homeland Security. And as a result of that, my daughter is now, all these years later, 15 years later, being subjected to these medications that are meant to change your brain, okay? Your train of thought. Look it up. Look at all these medications that they give your kids. Go in and ask your kids what they're taking. Are they taking Vyvanse that causes addiction? Are they taking medications for depression? How many of you people are out here put on the same medications? That's what I'd like to know. You don't even have to tell me your names, but I'd like to know the names of the medications that you're taking so we can find out how many people are on these same medications and how they're reacting to them. Is it the way that the government wants you to? Or is it that when you tell them that you don't want to take them, they start giving you something else that makes you feel a whole lot different? And then do you end up in jail or locked up in the psych ward at Rutland or Brattleboro? Please, whoever, okay? So anyways, I'm going to get back to it. Now being 4:20 in the afternoon on a Saturday, and Northeast Kingdom Mental Health Services is chasing my daughter down like she's a circus monkey to give her medications on a fucking Saturday. That's an issue, folks. I know. I heard from a young lady today up in Northeast Kingdom that was tired of being stuck on the methadone program where they were gonna cut her off for a month if she went with her mom to get away from it for a day. They wanted her to report on a Sunday knowing that they're closed, and she couldn't go out of town with her mother. She was threatened with, they wouldn't give her the medications, knowing that if they were to cut cold turkey and threaten them if they cut cold turkey, the blah blah blah, all this shit's gonna happen. Do you know that's what they threaten our children with? And that's why they start with an addiction. And where they start with an addiction? Right here in Northeast Kingdom. At the schools. I need you all to start paying attention now, because my daughter was not on medications. My daughter was not on an IEP plan. My daughter had a good education. And she's very intelligent still till this day. However, last May, when they took my daughter into custody on an involuntary hold, and put her in Rutland Regional Medical Center. That was right after they had taken her son. Repeat of history. Same role players. Yates, Maury's, Bickford's, and the Crossan. Plus everybody in between. And you know what? They're all on medications. And at that, knowing that they were dealing dope, the landlord is heard on audio record stating, and the husband and the wife, landlord and landlady, knew everything that was happening. And so the drug dealers and distributors and makers are still living at the Island Pond Beehive on 109 Railroad Street. Guarantee you. Couldn't lie if I wanted to. That's a fact. I lived there in number 7. I don't know if anybody took my apartment after they illegally kicked me out, because you know what? I had a lease there. I was up on the 3rd floor all by myself. I got locked out of my apartment because I told you all that there was drug dealing and making happening. Y'all didn't want to hear me then. You didn't want to believe me then. I took it downtown. I have pictures of it. I posted it downtown in front of the, what? Public post office on the board, as well as by the bank and at Kingdom's Market, that I was requesting an investigation into Jeffrey Noyce. For one, he threatened my life because I was telling you people about the drug dealing. Why'd he threaten my life? But he did. He told me, better watch what I say and do in that town. Really? I went to the nearest person I could as I was trying to record it and asked the man. He was sitting in a truck with a Connecticut plate on the front of it, across from Galette's garage. They need to be investigated, by the way. This is not just my opinion. But I still question why my car, I mean not my car, but my daughter's car, lost the frame going down the road. So, knowing that, back to Northeast Kingdom Mental Health Services. Okay, knowing that it's Saturday, and I'm not going to forget this. On a Saturday, they chased my daughter down to give her some medications. Are you fucking serious? Why'd they do that Monday through Friday? Why don't they just stop giving our children these medications? Why don't you all start standing up with me, please? And making a difference. To hell with Montpelier. We need to go federal. We need to go to Washington, D.C., and I'm heading out. I will be down there for March 6th. If anybody wants to join me, please, let's go. We need to solve the issue, and the only way we can do it is petition the Washington Supreme Court for an investigation, you see, because you can't go to the FBI, because the New York FBI in Albany oversees Vermont. And they're who? Tied in with who? All of the agencies. Okay? So, as you know, they're starting out your children as young as 3 on psychotropical medications, trying to retrain their brain, giving them silly pills, making you look like you're the bad parent. You're not the bad parent. I don't care who you are. You're not the bad parent. The ones that are the bad ones are the ones that are doing this to our families. So with that being said, I want all of Island Pond, Northeast Kingdom, surrounding areas. Please, feel free. Anybody, contact me. I got so many stories I can tell you, and I got the proof to back up all of everything. Everything I say, I've got the proof and fact. That would be why, again, back in May of 2021, they had come at my house with a search warrant to give me a fictitious restraining order petition for a temporary order and a domestic violence order and a misdemeanor misconduct. I want you all to look this up, okay? Call the court, Essex County. Call Angel at the Essex County Court would be my advice. Call Derby and find out why they willingly accepted false reports and statements against me when I was telling you about the drug use and abuse and who is making and distributing. Have a great night.